Hi guys, my name is Genevieve and you're welcome to today's episode of Gist with Genevieve. I don't really know which is the best, most acceptable greetings now. Happy stay home, happy quarantine, or happy stay safe. Whichever one you choose to accept from me in this season. Welcome to Gist with Genevieve, where we talk about real life issues and preferred solutions. Now, there's a lot of panic and uncertainty with respect to what the season after this COVID-19 is going to bring for all of us. And that brings me to the post-COVID-19. The world is not on holiday. Whoa, were you thinking the world was on holiday? Okay, I'm going to shock you. No, the world was never on a holiday. Because a lot of persons were taken unawares, a lot of persons were thrown off balance when we were asked to go home and stay without doing anything, without working or work from home, depending on the sector that you represent. Whilst others were not taken unawares, most businesses, most entrepreneurs, and most organizations saw it coming and they planned for this season. Now, there's going to be another very critical season that is also going to throw people off balance and take some persons who do not plan unawares. Some persons are going to be smiling to the bank and smiling to the successes that they are going to be achieving and acquiring when the pandemic is over. The question is, how well are you preparing to be amongst those who are going to be smiling to the bank or smiling at their successes after the pandemic? What are you doing differently? I'm going to tell you a very simple through life story. So many persons are downloading videos on YouTube and from other sources, other means, and learning things which they paid service providers for. Services that they paid people to do for them, they're learning how to do it. I'll give you instances. Many people are taking their time to go on YouTube to download videos and learn how to achieve a good and decent face beats for their Owambe. What this means is that a lot of persons are not going to be patronizing their makeup artists for a while. Again, a lot of persons are baking, cooking, exploring new things that they didn't have time to do. It means that most chefs that cook and deliver food to people's houses are going to be losing most of their clients because people have found out easier ways of doing these things for themselves. So what it means is that while the pandemic is over, you're losing jobs, and even after the pandemic is over, there's a likelihood that most of those clients are not going to come back. Wives now barb their husband's hair. People are doing things that they didn't know that they could have done it because they didn't have time. Time has leveled everybody. So my question to entrepreneurs, my question to business owners, and my questions to all forms of service providers are, what are you doing extra? Both service providers, even in your career, what are you doing extra? Now, talking about football, the lovers of football can attest to the fact that a lot is happening in the football community. The pandemic affected this season so much that most football clubs are slashing the wages of their footballers. Most football clubs may not be able to afford those players after this season. So they are going to be exploring a lot of transfer options. Now, there's something that hits me about what is happening in the football community. Manchester United, which is about the richest club in London, in Europe, that is worth over £4 billion, is actually planning on exploring this transfer window when the season is over and when the pandemic is over. What this means is that they're going to be buying players from these smaller clubs. Now, I have a question. Put yourself in the shoes of the players in the smaller clubs. If your company is going to be laying off people who they are not going to be able to pay after this season, and a bigger company like Manchester United, for example, or any other big shot in your industry is going to be using this as an opportunity to explore resourceful individuals from the smaller companies, are you going to be among the resourceful individuals that are going to be exploited? They are going to be taken, they are going to be grabbed by the big shots. Are you preparing? Are you acquiring a globally relevant skill? I'm going to pay more attention to it, globally relevant skills. You know that there was a time when education was up and down. If you don't go to school, even up to now, education is still relevant. Don't Don't let anybody deceive you. Education is still relevant. But there was a time when if you don't go to school, you would have missed a whole lot. So everybody wanted to go to school, everybody was going to school, and people just for the sake of going to school took courses, and at the end of the day, they are not even employable. There are some courses that no place in the industry, you're not fitting in any industry. The question is, whilst we've moved to the era of skill acquisition, are you acquiring globally relevant skills so that we don't join the bandwagon of the skill acquisition, acquire a skill, and you go on to acquire a skill that you don't even get to be employed. You acquire skills where you can't even employ yourself. So the question is, are you taking a globally relevant, are you improving yourself? Personal development, personal growth cannot be overemphasized in this season. Let me tell you something. This is a true life story. While people are TikToking, Facebooking, Instagramming, joining all forms of challenges on the internet, people are taking relevant courses. People are developing themselves, people are improving in their businesses, people are getting extra knowledge, people are planning on how to expand, people are planning on how to face all the challenges that the economy is going to pose after the pandemic is over. Now, may you not be hit twice. Some persons were hit so hard when this pandemic started. Some persons were broke. This is another season that levels everybody. We all have time. There is going to be another season that is going to also throw some persons off balance. Now, how you're going to enjoy the next season, that is the post-COVID-19, is going to be an aftermath of how you prepared today. So what are you doing with your time? TikTok is good, social media is good, but use it to your own advantage. Hey guys, I'm not talking too much. I'm just reinstating the obvious. The worst most that will land after the pandemic is over is going to be so mega that if you're not prepared for it, you're going to be hit so hard. So my guys, if you know me, if you're connected to me, I just passed a very useful information to you. Pass this round to anybody who you think should listen to it and should make use of it. There is one thing in listening and being lifted by this message, and there's another thing by putting it into practice. Go learn something. Go improve yourself personally. If your boss lays you off, what are you going to do? Are you going to be stranded, or are you going to bounce back because you have fortified yourself with so many relevant skills? All right, guys, we've come to the end of today's episode of Gist with Genevieve. Genevieve talk. So guys, stay tuned and stay glued. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and trust me, a lot of amazing information is going to be on this piece. So stay tuned. Don't even go away. In fact, invite your friends, buy popcorn and drink, because plenty gist on this platform, guys. Okay, wash your hands, stay safe, stay home, and practice social distancing. COVID-19 is so damn real. Bye.